we're back in Vegas. We got everything unboxed. Just made it back to the hotel. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get the car loaded into the convention center. Check me out. Boom! Just like that. So Lewis is gonna be driving the car. And we're back in Vegas. Next week is SEMA, so we're back here for SEMA. We have an event at AVS also that Zeknova is hosting on November 10th. That is the Sunday after SEMA. So we came back here for the next week. Then we're gonna stay an extra week because there is a event, Vegas Drift, November 17th at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, which we'll be going to. Since the car's already here, we're trying to get, the most amount of events in here. We have Lewis's car already in the warehouse, ready to go for the show. We got a bunch of packages right here that we got to start opening up, and some tires that we'll be taking to the show that are going to be on the booth. Plan for today is going to be go over all the packages that we got, make sure we received everything in good order, possibly get the car out of the trailer also. The rig is right out there through that door. You can't tell, but we'll take that out, maybe start giving it a little cleaning, maybe start throwing some of the parts on there. When we went to the event in Willow Springs, we couldn't go because apparently, well, we went, but we couldn't compete because apparently there's a couple things that I didn't meet in terms of tech requirements. My seats, I've done dozens of events at different places. Just found out they're not FIA rated. So we got a new set of seats. We also got a fire suppression system. We have the fire extinguisher, but we don't have a fire suppression system. And I guess some events on the West Coast are more strict about that than on the East Coast. So we got the whole kit for that, where we have to feed all the nozzles and stuff. But we'll do that the week after SEMA, most likely. And we got a bunch of other miscellaneous stuff. We'll kind of go over everything. There is a potential chance that I will be driving the rodeo event at Vegas. So we're going to look about taking my car over there. Not too sure what it is. I know that I'm in the 11 a.m. slot and it goes on from Tuesday to Friday. So we still got to figure out those logistics, but there's a chance that I'll be driving in the SEMA show. But let's get going on opening up these packages, unloading the car, and get moving and grooving for SEMA, baby. Check me out. Boom. Just like that. All right, got everything unboxed. Some of this stuff doesn't really matter, but we unboxed it. It's here. We've been waiting on it for a couple of weeks now, so we're going to go over it no matter what. But we got a couple Zeknova flags to put out by the trailer with the stands. These are going to look super sick. Obviously, repping Team No Tread also on there. We got 2 new seats. If we're gonna switch one out, might as well get another one of the same brand so that we don't have one that's not FIA rated. This one's gonna be FIA rated for passengers. That one's for the driver, obviously. It's got the bolsters on it too. We have the 3 checks for the Zeknova winners of the big backcountry comp for the event that we're hosting on the 10th. It'll be judged by the spectators of the event. So they will get to choose first, second, and third place, and they're gonna get store credit for Zeknova. The winner, Tyler actually hooked this up, is gonna get a Grip Royal steering wheel from Zeknova, big entry comp winner. So we got it blue like the Zeknova colors, and that's gonna be sick. Got a head sock and some socks because you need those too, apparently. We have a suit that's coming. I guess it's not here yet. It'll be here in the next couple of days. Some shoes, just that's for SEMA because mine are looking crusty and just to be comfortable. We have the fire suppression system that is to put on the car. We have the fire extinguisher, but we need the fire suppression system to go into the engine bay by the passenger, by the driver. I have to look where to point all the nozzles. Everything's in here. We'll have to figure that out. A megaphone, that's also for the event. We're gonna need that because there's 40 plus drivers coming out, between 40 and 50. We're still dialing it in. Some wristbands also for the drivers. We got a bunch of waivers and stuff printed out. New kill switch button. I currently have the standard twist one, but you need one by the driver. I don't know if mine will pass, but also the one that I have on my car, it's on the front left fender, which technically isn't where it's supposed to be. And if I were to get in a crash and somebody hits it and my fender were to rip out, it would kill my battery. And I just don't want to take that risk. So I got new ones, a new switch of that. Lewis recommended me this one. He said it was really good and it's easy to wire up. Seems like it's going to be easy. We'll see about that. I already cracked both the screens on my GoPros. So I got some of these and extra batteries because my GoPros keep dying. So nothing too exciting besides the seat, the flags, the check. That's pretty much all that we care about, but everything's unboxed. We'll get the car pulled out of the rig and see what we do. Maybe start installing the seats, playing around with that. Kill switch and the fire suppression system, we're gonna wait till after SEMA for that. And then probably just throw the flags in the trailer. That way they're there for the 10th when we need them. These seats are sick though. They got like the leg bolster also. I already sat in this one and it's super tight and comfy. I can't wait to get it in the car and see what it feels like. But yeah, that's the haul everything we bought in the last 2 weeks, which looks honestly depressing because that's a lot of fucking shit. All right, we got the car pulled out. That was a nightmare. It's always a little bit difficult because I got spaces in the front, so I'm pretty much touching the left and the right side of the wheel wells of the trailer, so it makes it really hard to pull the car out. But Chris Jackson actually helped us out, and we figured out a tray where we propped up the front of the lift inside of the trailer, and the back was squatted, so it made like the ramp longer, and that helped out with like the bottoming out of the car, because this whole bottom side is always touching. Makes it a lot more difficult to pull the car out. I should raise it, but who cares? We'll let Lewis deal with those issues. Super getting cleaned up. Got some wheels loaded up. Gonna go mount them for this week. Dirty boys in here. Let's go. Everything's coming together. Car reveal. So we went to load the car into Michael's trailer. It's not an 8.5 foot trailer. So Lewis is gonna be driving the car all the way to SEMA, baby.
Whole 15 minutes.
Whole
Let's go.
15 minutes. Let's get it. Made it back to the hotel. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get the car loaded into the convention center. They stopped hours before. We were told 8 p.m. was the latest that we could drop off the car. We got there like around 7 o'clock. And when we asked, they were like, no, we're not taking any more cars. So we street drove the car some more and we parked it at the hotel that we're staying at. Lewis actually got a front row, like VIP spot in the middle of like the entrance of the hotel so anybody can see the car. So it's like a free promo, which is kind of awesome. We'll take it first thing in the morning to get loaded in. Then we'll go to the warehouse. We'll go grab my car and street drive that to the show. The trailer we don't have, like I said, doesn't fit anything. So we don't want to take the big rig. So we're just going to drive the cars all the way to the show. It's only about a 20-minute drive, but it'll be my first time driving my car on the street ever. So I'm super stoked to do that and see what it feels like, just like going 60, 70 miles an hour straight up for an extended period of time. And speaking of that, look who just popped in. Hello! All right, got the plate on the car. Next is strip to do some driving, and then we'll go take the car into the SEMA show to do the rodeo stuff next week.
Next up, we're gonna be on the show. And we're gonna go and be Come on, bro.
That for your video.
What?
You don't even do that for your video.
Yeah, I do.
No,
I'm
you
gonna
don't.
get more emotional. I'm gonna come, we're gonna get on this. I'm gonna have to drive it on the strip. It's gonna be fun.
So we got a plate on the car. It's official. Now we get to drive it to the strip. First time street driving the car. And after we drive it on the strip, we're gonna get some pictures, some videos, have some fun. And then we will take it to the SEMA show to do the rodeo thing. We have 4 sessions on Tuesday through Friday at 11 a.m. It's just like a burnout thing. So we got 5 tires loaded in Lewis's car, 1 tire loaded in the back of my car, and we'll just go smoke some rubber while we're at SEMA. So next clip is gonna be us driving around Las Vegas.
Yeah, I'm excited.
What's up with all this paparazzi around me? All right, and that's a wrap. The car is officially down at SEMA, which I'll show you in a second because I can actually see it from the room. The car drove phenomenally all the way. We wanted to do like a couple passes back and forth on the strip, and Lewis actually hooked us up with the Clutch Media. That's his name on Instagram. Super cool guy. He had a gimbal on the front of his car, rental car, and we kind of just drove through the Las Vegas Strip and got a bunch of shots of the car. So I'm hoping that I'll get those, or at least an edit, which you'll probably be able to check out on the Instagram. But if not, I know Lewis got some shot of us just kind of like driving around, which we'll insert, or you'll probably have already seen them. In terms of the car is actually right there. So, right here. That's actually my car. So I found out what we're doing, and that's where we'll be doing like a burnout thing. So that's what we'll be doing. We'll actually be doing a burnout thing, like summer night style. There's a bunch of like big blower cars out there. I should have filmed it, but I forgot. I'll probably put that in the next clip of us actually being at SEMA and getting to get a better look at the cars. There's a couple drift cars also. Looks pretty sick. We brought, 8 tires. There's 4 days, 1 session per day. Maybe we'll roast a set of tires a day. We'll see. I think you just like go on for 2 minutes and that's it. But yeah, looking forward to doing that. And we're right next to the car. The sphere, it's doing its thing. Oh, look at that. Car related. It's a wheel. Perfect timing. That's awesome. All right, but that's a wrap for the SEMA prep. And next video will be us actually enjoying SEMA and then hosting the AVS event after that. So we got a lot of stuff coming up back to back. Peace.